people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media.
Conservative New Media peeps, what's up? Well, we knew that there was a little jiu-jitsu going on here, and this is a crazy story. Apparently, there's this preacher or minister or something in Florida that wants to burn a Koran. Now, I personally think this is goofy and wrong and perhaps even crazy and everything like that. On the other hand, it shows the total hypocrisy of this Obama administration and stuff like that. Think about this. They have David Petraeus, who's over in Afghanistan, fighting a war, totally busy. The dude has to come out and make a statement about this preacher, or whoever it is, in Florida that has, what, 20, 50 members of his church, or whatever it is, like that. I mean, what's up with that? And it shows the total, I mean, how do you think that happened? Do you think David Petraeus is really focused on this? Or do you think he's looking at battle plans up in the, Kandahar, different regions, stuff like that? What do you think's happened? My personal opinion, he got the call from Mr. Obama because Obama doesn't want to get facial, because he basically came out so hard about, hey, freedom of religion, we need to respect people, we have the constitutional right, First Amendment right, about the mosque near Ground Zero. And now it's just been turned around on them. Now, again, while I totally disagree with, my position is exactly the same. Both have a right to do exactly what you want to burn a Koran, as long as you do it and wherever you can, legally do it or whatever, you do it. I mean, do I think it's right? No, I think it's wrong. But do I do I defend your constitutional right to do it? Yes. Same thing with building the mosque or Islamic Center or Park 51 or whatever it's called this week down near Ground Zero. I defend you. As long as you legally do it, you got the legal funds to do it, you got the permits or whatever, you can do whatever you want to do. Do I think either one of them are right? No, I think that they are wrong because of the sensitivity issues, and I just don't think you're going to make any friends doing it. But if you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. I mean, you can do anything you want. Look at Levi Johnson. That's a great example. That guy does all kinds of different things. I don't agree with most of the things he does. That's why he has about a 6% popularity approval rating. I don't even know why we're doing polls on Levi Johnson, but that's a whole different other video. Anyway, Paul, what's going on with this? This thing is really bizarre, and it shows, I think, the hypocrisy of these liberal fools. And now we have the On Religion reporters or blog or whatever, the Washington Post, that's just putting out Clown Alley.
Yeah, what's going on here is exactly what you described. We have hypocrisy on display. People that were concerned about the First Amendment and the freedom of religion, now all of a sudden the First Amendment's not so good. Not so good unless it's being used for what ends you want. And now it's like, well, wait a second, he can't do this, he can't do it, and they're talking about, they're going to invoke open burning laws or whatever to try to stop them. It's like, wait a second, you were concerned about the mosque being able to be built, and we have to protect the First Amendment and freedom of religion. Now all of a sudden, freedom of expression, not so important.
And let me understand.
Even Petraeus make phone calls. And again, I agree with John that we think that Petraeus was kind of nudged to do this. And it's like, the liberals are caught in a hypocrisy trap here.
Total hypocrisy. And let's understand this. Let's put it in more framework. Dude, I was in college at UC Berkeley studying political science when they had the big Robert Mapplethorpe exhibits. The one with the bullwhips, and I believe, if I'm remembering right, crosses and stuff in urine, and they had this stuff, they had some of this stuff on display in museums in New York City not that long ago, if I'm remembering right, whatever. Hey, what about the health violations there for having crossing urine? What about the inflammatory stuff? What about our world standing? Yeah, dude, I mean, first of all, this is such fail in so many ways. Number one, how in the world does this preacher, whatever dude he is, get so much press? He has no followers, so he burns the Koran. So what, dude? I mean, how many days, on any given day over in the Middle East or something like that, or different places around the world where we're not liked for whatever reason, people burn flags. People were burning flags on the steps of the Capitol. So that's protected speech. We had a Supreme Court, ruling on that. We have crosses in urine. We have any given, Madonna or Lady Gaga video, in my personal opinion, can have anti-religious imagery, whatever like that. It's all protected, right? That's all good. It's everything like that. We can have a whole movie of religionists making fun of stuff. So, I mean, you have South Park who can basically make fun of, you know, Judaism, Catholicism, all kinds of other religions, but hey, don't make fun of Islam, stuff like that. It's like, dude, I mean, again, I don't even understand what's going on and where is the modern, you know, Muslims out there. I got friends, we hang out all the time. They come over to the gym, they're cool dudes. They're from Iran, they're from Afghanistan. You know, they're practicing Ramadan right now. They're doing their thing. They're a little bit leaner because, you know, they can't eat so much, whatever. They're cool dudes. I wouldn't think they would flip out on this. I mean, who is really going crazy about this type of stuff? I mean, this is the radicals trying to run the show. This is Obama trying to run his situation. And I think people just need to all get over it, dude. I mean, but that's my personal opinion. Paul, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I just have to say this. Look, we're you know, like you said, the people in the gym, we respect Islam, and we have, you know, a lot of good Muslims out there, but not anti-anybody. No. But it's just like, again, what you have here is the left wing and more of these radical types on the left exposed because Terry Jones, who is the pastor, basically you have the mirror image of the mosque argument, which is this. They have the First Amendment right to build the mosque, but there's a sensitivity issue and a wisdom issue in building it. They could be smart, like what the Pope did, and he decided to take a convent away from Auschwitz because it was kind of sensitive. And now you have Terry Jones. Yeah, he has the legal right to burn the Koran, but, you know, it's kind of insensitive. It might not be a very wise decision. And so the liberals are having a mirror held up to them in their own actions that they're getting burned.
Right, and the thing is,
it's like a pun.
This Terry Jones guy, and I think the developer at Ground Zero Mosque or whatever like that, they're both trying to be provocative. They're both trying to provoke, you know, people right there. Do I think that that's the right way to go? No. Do I think that people should allow themselves to get provoked? No. I mean, again, I haven't really studied Islam. I don't know what it says or anything like that or whatever, but I have a lot of good Muslim buddies. They're cool and stuff. But the thing of it is, like, you know, take me for instance. Okay, I'm Catholic, but I'm open-minded and stuff like that. If someone were to burn a Bible, guess what? That's not going to hurt me. And guess what? That doesn't change my faith. And guess what? As far as I'm concerned, that's not going to. I don't think God really cares, dude. Do you think? I mean, if you know, let's think about this. You know, if there is a God, everything like that, and I've had all kinds of videos and stuff where I believe that there is. You know, do you think that he, she, it, or anything like that, if they have the power to create the entire cosmos and this and that and multiverse, do you think that they care about one moron burning whatever?
Yeah, look, like they burned this guy, the pastor in Afghanistan. They burned the guy in effigy. They burned the American flag. You know what? I'm okay. I'm not crippled because the American flag was burned. It's okay.
Exactly. People need to chill out and calm down. And this is as much on the media as anything else, but it definitely exposes their hypocrisy and Obama's hypocrisy. And I think, you know, we need David Petraeus out there fighting a war and whatever. And hopefully, in my opinion, yeah, I get everybody home. Let's do whatever we need to do in Afghanistan, win whatever like that, and get everybody home. We don't even need to be there. He has other things, better things to do than commenting about Terry Jones burning this, that, or other. And this is all silliness, as far as I'm concerned. And I have no offense on anyone's religion, whatever like that, but I think that, you know, Islam, Constitution, Americans, Christianity is way stronger than this is a sideshow. If you're going to let people like this tweak you, man, you know what? You're going to be tweaked on a lot of stuff. That's all I have to say. Anyway, we're Conservative New Media. I want to hear what you have to think. Keep it straight, keep it clean. We respect everybody's religion. Comments below. You know, subscribe above. I am John. That is Paul. We are Conservative New Media. We'll see you next time.